Hello. Depending on whether I bothered uploading the previous video or not, this is either the first or the second video where I'm going to be playing a cycling deck in standard ranked. Best of one, of course, because there are no other formats. So this deck was by @starch255 on Twitter. She put up a cycling list which I've tweaked slightly purely because I don't have half the cards yet, and while I've got quite a few wild cards, I can't be bothered to use them just in case. Well, mainly because I'm going to be drafting this deck. I have crafted up to 4 Flourishing Foxes and Heatless and things, which are just the commons. I want more Blitz of the Thunder Raptor. I definitely need more Zenith Fair because I want one more. And I crafted the Zerda to put in the companion slot just for funsies because basically I don't think it actually does that much now because most of my costs are 1 anyway, but it's interesting. I had to take out from the last section the 5/4 Trampler attacking enchantment because that's an activated ability and therefore breaches the companion rule, and I had to take out the really useful exile any permanent white enchantment, which was really too slow for the deck, but absolutely brilliant. So hopefully I will be paying 2 mana to exile creatures and 2 mana to revoke the existence of enchantments and in artifacts. Card names elude me. But otherwise, so the 1 mana keep we did last time really slowed us down and lost us the game. So I'm going to do it again because, I mean, no, it's only what's the word? Competitive, ranked. So we can Flourishing Fox on turn 1, which is exactly what the deck wants to do. He's trying to say hello so that I click on the wrong things. It's a legitimate strategy. Silver Owl. Oh, it's red deck. So do we attack? I think we attack. I think we see what he's going to do. I mean, has he seen this deck before? That's the question. Here comes the little tiny fox. It is no threat. I mean, making it into a 4/4 is hilarious, but we haven't actually put in the blue mana. Hey, I couldn't have cast Blitz, I haven't got the red. Wakey, Rich. So we're cycling the blue cards first because those are things that we find it absolutely impossible to cast. Previously I've done things like exiled the Scorch Splitter, but realistically the best way to stop Scorch Splitter from attacking is to cast the Dranith Stinger, because this we want to cast. We want to cast that a lot. And then we cycle the Memory Leak. We definitely want to keep the healer, but we want him to use some of his removal first. That's a 1/1. Get pumps. So we don't want to risk losing to a Weaselback red cap. So we might as well swing while he hasn't got the mana. Because frankly, if they're using the mana for that, they're not putting down hasty attacking creatures or Torbrands. So that is good. So I think versus red deck, it's that way around. He does 1 damage, he's probably going to get the Stinger, but as this is a quick game, we're not going to get enough triggers off the Stinger to be worthwhile. We'd rather try and take the Combat Trick or the Scorch Splitter. Oh, let's hover over this because that'll wind them up. Oh, it gets plus. So let's see. So there's the Torbrand. So there's a Torbrand coming next turn. So we need to cycle 1 thing. Is that an instant? It is. So pay 2 life. That's unfortunate. We can't do both. So we cycle the healer because we need to leave 2 open mana. Cycle the ambush. so that's worked. I was worried we wouldn't have enough instants and sorceries in the graveyard. So in theory, if we draw the card that basically says do damage equal to the number of cycling cards in your yard, we win. So we let that resolve. We let him go to attacks, and we attack. So now he thinks his red cap is doing enough damage to make it worth attacking. No, he doesn't. Exile your win condition, good game. So, yeah, good game. And that, everybody, is how you beat red deck wins. So yeah, the mistake I made in the previous game, even though I drew less removal that time, was that I didn't save the removal for the important pieces. I was like, oh, let's blow up the robbers. And it's Torbran every time for that deck. There's other decks which have got amazing bombs that have to be answered. Sometimes it's right to just do 12 damage to a planeswalker with that spell as well. While we're in a queue, let's look how long the video is. The video is currently 6 minutes long. That's acceptable. We looked at the deck, we played red deck wins, we're getting quick games because they're getting quick games. And sometimes you will just lose, you'll draw the wrong things. I mean, a one land starting hand victory is impressive, but you should not be trying that, really. Notifications. So, 2, and they're bad cards, but that's fine. So this is the reverse, this is the lands, but no win condition. If it is red deck wins, we will probably lose. We still need to change a Ajani. Why are we still Ajani? Well, so they're playing something combo based. Blue-white flyers is my prediction based on that. We pass because we could also be blue-white flyers at this point. People always seem to think that you're the deck that they are. End your turn. Go on. Thank you. Frostveil Ambush. Bing. So, we now have the memory leak. We want to play out. We want to play the healer. Because if he hasn't got stuff, he can attack for 2 then. Let's do what we did last time. Sort these cards. I know I'm putting memory leak there, but so he's drawing a ridiculous amount of creature cards. Oh, this is a fairly boring deck. We can't haste in the Minotaur, so I'm going to cycle first. We did not draw anything good. I'm going to make him think that we haven't got a land. Oh, we found it. Do we want to cycle anything else? I think we do, against this guy. Because we've just gained 2 life for a start. We'll make him think, A, we don't have any more lands, and B, we don't have any more cycling. Is he Fae of Wishes? Okay. What you getting? What you getting? High Alert? That's sweet. That's a cool deck. We don't mind playing this one. In fact, you get nice. I don't think nice actually worked there. So we player doesn't have to pay land. Player healer. And the attacks. We know for a fact he's got a 4 mana, 4 toughness flying creature, so that is not a cycling card anymore. I mean, I should do it the other way around actually. I should have the cycling cards at the right because then anything could draw. Good. Yeah, we don't have a counter for that. Now he plays a 0/3, which is now a 3/3, which I desperately approve of. See, we could cycle the Go for Blood. In fact, I think we do, because our best play is to have Glinthorn Buccaneer swinging in, I think. There's nothing to discard though. Half cast that. Don't click on the cycle Splendor Mare. I realised I totally shouldn't have played the land yet, because I might draw an untapped land. I thought he conceded then. Oh, that would have been so sweet. I have to presume that they're playing sweepers, but this is the only opportunity I've got to hardcast the Fox. No attacks, even though we don't need the land. He plays the 1/4 this turn. We have to pay 2 mana to kill it, because then we can attack. He will probably pay 2 mana. What? Nice. Well, I saved the 2 mana for that actually. It's just. Again, we haven't got enough cycling cards because we've played them all. Jesus. We've got enough red if we do that. So we're binning Sacred Foundry, I think. We're hoping he blocks with just 1/1/4. Oh, that'd be cheaper. That'd be 1 point cheaper if we did that. Oh, we can't trigger. You're an idiot. Okay, so we're just binning a land. Getting 2 damage in. Yeah, see, he did only block with 1. If we'd have got the mana, we could have just killed that. But he's going to be tapping stuff this turn anyway. See, this is why it's triggered abilities. Activated abilities cycling, but now he's got 12 in the air return. Okay, so he only ever needs to fetch 1 High Alert. That is a sweet deck. Okay. So this one does not have, what's the word? Lifelink. So, Fox gets bigger. 2 damage to you, 1 heal to me, 2 heals to me. Cycling card, do it again. I'm guessing some people can see because they're bored at some point, but if we'd have kept the Stinger out and not attacked, not the Stinger, the Minotaur out. Okay, so now we have to decide. If you were him, you'd block with 2. There's no downside to blocking with all of them, is there? Oh, I'm fine with that. Jeez, saves me a card, man. Thank you. I'm only playing that because we've lost the Minotaur and we can actually cast that. So if he can sweep, do, like, I don't know, it's 2 damage to everything, we die. If he can bounce everything back to my hand, we probably die. 4 4s is 16. Oh! Couldn't have stopped that. Would have prevented 14 damage. That is a combo deck. I'm surprised he hasn't got a tower defense in the sideboard to pick out with the fairies ability, but I love tower defense. So, 1-1. That's fine. We go nowhere. Thank you for watching. Oh, we might have some... no rewards. No rewards. Look, we're so close to the next level.